Hello, beautiful Taurus. Happy birthday. Welcome to you, and welcome to all my seekers who are tuning in. So, yet another birthday. Quite a dramatic birthday. There's a stallion in your sign: Venus, Mercury, the Sun, Uranus, Black Moon Lilith. Oh, the divine feminine is screaming, is roaring, is rebelling. When a Taurus rebels, when a Taurus taps into their goddess energy, whether you're a man or a woman, oh, there is no stopping that. It must have been pretty serious, Taurus, to get you to that. And the fact that you have so much support by the planets, I believe, goes to show that you have the backwind of the universe, of the divine. And whatever this is that is happening, I was about to say to you, for you, but I actually want to say by you throughout May. 5 of Wands, yes, the struggle is real. Conflict. But is it an actual struggle when you know the truth? There will be resistance, Taurus. Whatever this is, there will be resistance. Bottom of the deck, strength. That will require your strength. But you have some allies. 6 of Pentacles. You have allies, you have support. This is a turn of tables. The World card. I recently told someone, when they try to push me down, I not only bounce back up, but I bounce all the way up to the Everest. This is higher than the Everest, Taurus. So whatever this is you're dealing with, there's a term in Japanese referred to in martial arts. It's called Bushido spirit, non-quitting spirit. You guys are patient. You know how to walk slow and steady for the long haul. But what most people don't know about you, Taurus, is that you can also leap and fly like a rocket when the moment comes. This World card here is you seriously flying above it. There's some sort of success aspect. I'm not gonna lie to you, it will require determination. But the good news is it's coming up relatively in the beginning of the reading. There's an aspect of leadership here. And a choice that needs to be made intelligently. The Lovers and 7 of Swords. There's a path that you're choosing to take. It looks like you're going to be very selective with how you take these steps, who you share this information with. It's powerful, but elegant. I don't see you breaking tables. I see you turning tables. It's different. By the way, stay tuned until the end for something personal. The Hermit. So, as with any big decisions, big leaps, dramatic undertakings, yes, the obvious, it requires patience with the Hermit here, but often also solitude and planning and analysis. You want to be accurate about whatever this is. You want to be smart, but you also want to be kind and truthful here with the Hermit. There's a lot of introspection, a lot of looking within. I see you think very, very deeply about each step and then taking that step, right? It's almost like a mastermind chess game. Ah, did I not say you have some allies? Ace of Cups, King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. So you have the backwind of the universe, but also of this King of Wands, who cares deeply about you and is willing to go into this focused, contemplative mode of how they can express that support. A King of Wands by nature is active, especially if it's whatever action that is backed by their heart and by what they feel. But being that we have the Seven of Pentacles here, there's also an element of being thoughtful and responsible. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. This could be some sort of dramatic situation, a collapse of something that we're talking about, that you would already know what it is. Show me more. Eight of Cups. You're leaving something. Taurus, you're leaving something. It's not out of the blue. This is a process that you are going through or have gone through or are about to go through. I think it's something that has been a long time coming in a way. You know, I'm recording this on the day of the full moon in Scorpio. It's energy of a lot of release and a lot of realization of your deepest truthful core. Like there's no escape. This King of Wands, Taurus, wants to offer you something, but they don't know. But given what you are dealing with, they don't know how it will be accepted, if it's appropriate, if it's the right timing. Four of Cups, Three of Cups. There is an element of trust that needs to be either maintained or restored. Four of Cups with Eight of Cups and Three of Cups. It's the suit of, the archetype of Psyche and Cupid. There has been so much soap opera and drama between them that Psyche doesn't know who she can trust and if she can trust. Having the Three of Cups here is a good omen. Having this row backed by Ace of Cups and Three of Cups, framed by them, is a good sign. Although it seems like Taurus, maybe you'll be so, I don't know if busy, but overwhelmed or even occupied with whatever this is that is going on throughout the month and whatever it is that we're seeing in the reading, that even if this person, comes through with a genuine, loving offer, you might be like, I don't know if I can deal with this. I want to just focus on the calm, good things that I can know for sure are calm and good and not take any emotional risks. So there is that level of concern. Can you handle an emotional risk kind of thing? I think the cards say yes, that it is worth the risk, that it is worth the faith, because the only way to keep going and to have another go at something or another go at life is by faith. And there's always a level of risk to anything. And I think the cards here are saying, do you have a better idea? It's like someone wants to assist you, but you don't know if you can trust them, and then they're like, well, do you have a better idea? Do you have another choice? And then you'll immediately be triggered because, of course I have another choice. And then you'll go home and think about it, and like, oh, maybe I don't have another choice. So it's an opportunity to test someone's reliability once again. And if you're a cross watcher and you're possibly being tested for your reliability by a Taurus, if the Taurus trusts you again or allows it, I don't recommend going into a narcissistic mode of like, okay, done, fixed, now I can go back to being idiot me. That will be incredibly unwise, especially at this time, this energy that surrounds Taurus and that is within Taurus. Uranus is making Taurians, making you guys flip and climb and jump and go so high in ways that your environment just doesn't know what to do with it. It's like your environment just doesn't understand what's going on with you. Because you're not as allowing as you used to be, you're not as forgiving as you used to be, or maybe you are forgiving, but you remember, and this is a time of split, of shift, of split, where people are being split into camps. And you are either on Camp Taurus or you're not. And that will be solely determined by your behavior and doings. Now, not to put you guys, Taurus, like on some sort of a pedestal as if you are the ultimate embodiment of truth, but we got to give you some credit, Taurus, because you are a very kind, very perceptive, very honest sign. You're one of the kindest, most honest signs there is, if not the. And so when a Taurus makes up their mind somehow about a place or about a person or about a situation, I tend to trust their judgment because I know how much it takes to push them to the edge. Taurians are very forgiving and very patient, right? You guys are super forgiving, super patient. And in order for you to get to that edge, Like that person or that situation had to really, really, really do it. They really had to pull a number, or numbers. Numbers is more likely so. So when I see a Taurus flip, I'm like, I don't care if it's like an explosive, dramatic event. Like I will immediately look at whatever made them flip and be like, oh, I know you did something. Oh, I know you did some things. Right? So in that respect, Taurus, you do deserve credit of being heard, being listened to, and being given the benefit of the doubt. That, okay, if Taurus is doing this, I want to know the reason, kind of thing. That would be my first thought, facing a Taurus flipping or doing something. Okay. Anything else for Taurus for me? I will shuffle and open up and extend it for you for love, focusing on you and your person of interest for me. So stay tuned, but let's see if there's anything else. Anything else for Taurus for me, please? There's a sense of celebration at the end of the month for whatever it is you're walking away from. So it's a sweet and sour kind of combination. Temperance. There is some sort of cooperation for you, Taurus. You are... That's interesting. The word held came to mind. Okay, so maybe somehow you're held through this, but what I was going to say is you have an ally / allies really supportive of you and are a part of this process. And I think this entire situation is going to create a very intense healing. You know, maybe you're used to fighting battles alone. Maybe you're used to going through dramatic situations, tower moments, etc. by yourself. And I think you'll be shocked even to the level of the support you are going to receive throughout this thing. Okay. Just want to look at the major arcanas. So the major arcanas that came up here are the World, the Lovers, the Hermit, and Temperance. There is a big life path decision that you've been contemplating about for a very long time that you're about to take, Taurus. It will require your patience, your self-nurturing, and very delicate balancing act. But it's supported by your spirit, supported by your spirit guides, your higher self, and you just know it's the right path for you to take. And you're doing so thinking that it will be lonely because it's the right thing to do. And then you are astounded to the level of encouragement and support. Okay? Now, if you want to know more about any of these cards, the World, the Lovers, the Hermit, the Temperance, for spiritual work throughout the month of May, I will link the classes from my Tarot Masterclass Bunkai below that you can rent separately for $2 each if you want to learn deeper about each of them. Okay? All right, let's see your extended. I'm going to focus on your love life. Let's see what's up for Taurus and your person of interest. So we're going to do a double pentagram spread. Let's start with you putting your energy here. Now, if you're not involved with anyone or this doesn't ring a bell, keep in mind if it's not romantic, this could be a dynamic that you have with a friend, with a coworker, with a family member. So listen to the beginning of what I'm describing in the extended, for the extended, what I'm seeing, and if it resonates for you within whichever dynamic, be it romantic or not. I am focusing on romance, but again, it can bring up anything. Then feel free to follow me to your extended. Links are below in the description box. It's available on Vimeo and on Patreon. Okay, so Taurus and their person. Love for Taurus and their person for the month of May, please. Happy birthday. Beautiful, magical creatures. Taurus and their person, please. Love for Taurus and their person of interest for the month of May. Love for Taurus and their person of interest for the month of May. Taurus and their person. Guys, I do have a special personal request to make. So I will first focus on the energy of you and your person, and then I'll say it, and then we'll open the extended, just because I don't want to mix it up with the focusing on your message. Taurus and the person. Okay, these are the cards. Great. I will show you. We'll tilt the camera down. Trust me. There we go. Okay, guys, so I am once again dealing with something medical. Don't freak out. It's okay. I just need to go through some tests. Now, fun part is I pay out of pocket. I don't have medical insurance here. And the total of the test sums up to being slightly much for me. So I will, in the first comment below, in the comment section, the first comment below, I will specify the costs for the tests that I need to go through. And if you feel inclined to assist in any way, shape, or form, in any sum, everything helps, then please follow the instructions below in the first comment on how to do so. It will be greatly appreciated. I only ask for medical stuff. So yeah, so thank you in advance for doing so, and I will keep you updated. So I will edit the comment each time a sum of the bigger sum is donated. I will be like covered. So you'll have a relative understanding to how much we're left to cover, and this includes the diagnose and the testings. It won't include possible, I don't know, treatment if need be, or whatever it will sum to. So let's take it one step at a time. Maybe it will be something that I can afford and it will be fine. But either way, I want to first take care of getting diagnosed properly. Please, whether you give or not, I ask that you respect my privacy. I'm a very, very private person. Doing this is never easy for me. So I would appreciate it if you don't ask me specifically what it is, or if you don't make any sort of guessings. I don't find it respectful to start guessing my situation in comments. So I would really appreciate it, whether you give or not. It's completely up to you. You don't have to, right? But if you do, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, so let's look into a preview for your love extended. There we go. So, communication and thoughts. You, your person. Heart space. Actions, where both of you feel you stand. Influences outside your dynamic. Past, present, future potential for the month of May. Now, I focused on this being you and this being your person, Taurus, but if this sounds like you and this sounds like them, you may, of course, reverse the roles. All right. I'm excited. Let's get to this. In your head and communication, you have Page of Wands, And your person has 7 of Pentacles. So we saw that right after the King of Wands. So this might be this King of Wands that we saw. Either way, Taurus, you're open to this person. You are willing to explore, listen, try, but you're taking it really lightly, not like from disrespect, but from a place of responsibility. It's like you're not overly expecting, you're not overly demanding, you're not overly anything. Page of Wands is a very adventurous, free-spirited energy that wants to try, that wants to explore, that can grow into something bigger, but your communication is lighthearted right now. It's very que sera, sera. Again, it's not, Taurus can't be disrespectful. It's, you're facing your person, you are open to this person, there is passion, there is a genuine will, but it's like the way you communicate anyway, / think, it's one thing at a time. We will see further about what you feel, what you do, how things are actually, you know, but when it comes to that aspect, your person communicates / thinks that, you know, the current situation between the two of you is disappointing in ways that, not you're disappointed, but the situation's like it's not enough for them. They are wondering how to do more, how to make more out of it, how to focus their energy or their actions or their words in a way that will be more productive. They express that they want to invest, but I think they're not entirely sure how much and how. And it might be a result of how you're communicating. Like maybe they think, oh, Taurus isn't really interested, or oh, Taurus isn't really into it because Taurus is not really constantly there, or Taurus is not as intense as they used to be, or Taurus is not clear, I don't know what they want. Taurus, you're just being like, I can't deal with too much drama, so I'm just letting it be. You know, but maybe your person is kind of used to something else from you if they already know you, and so they're like, what is going on with Taurus? Because relatively to what they're used to from you, it's like a little bit, okay, maybe Taurus doesn't care anymore. And Taurus just doesn't have energy for drama. Okay, now if this is someone new, this could be, you know, they might be interested in something serious and they're not entirely sure if you're looking for something serious or not. Okay, now this is just what we see here from your mindset. Often, things really turn around when we unveil the other cards. Now, let's see what your runes are. Runes for Taurus, for love, for May. Love life for Taurus. Show me Taurus and their person of interest, or just Taurus, but either way, focus on Taurus's love life for the month of May, please. This is for Taurus for love, thank you. Okay, oh. So, an Sus in the upright, Galas in the upright, Manaz in the reverse, Ehol in the reverse. Okay, we will talk about all of this in the extended. The links to the extended are below. It's on Vimeo and on Patreon. I would love for you guys to check out Patreon. And as I said, the information and ways of helping to the medical thing is in the comment section. Okay, this is in the description box, and the donation is in the comment section. I love you guys very, very much. I will see you right away. I'm going to continue this right now.